that side's already made up his mind. This side has already made up its mind. And I call it garbage, Dr. Rice, that comes from my mouth.
Dr. Brinkley, Rice is a university.
Well, okay, I know
you went to
Dr. Rice. I'll call you anything I want to call you. You sit in that chair. You just be quiet.
Well,
you
why?
Be quiet.
You don't own me. I pay your salary.
I can tell you right now.
The gentleman will suspend, and I'll remind members, and I'll remind
I work for the private sector. You work for the
Mr. Brinkley, you are invited here to testimony, and we look forward to your testimony. You got the time to say what at least was on your time within the time
and call me Mr. Rice. I needed to correct the record.
Mr. Brinkley.
Okay.
We see a lot of people here, and from time to time we make faux pas. Nobody is perfect here. But to interrupt breaks the comedy of what we're trying. We're going to have disagreements here. You've already seen that.
We try
to do that. Try to do that in a way that is civil.
In the word Mr. Rice,
Mr. Brinkley,
you would do that if somebody said that to your name too.
Mr. Brinkley, I've been called a lot of things in my time.
I wouldn't call you that. You're a good congressman.
Mr. Brinkley, do you want to continue sitting at this panel?
Yes.
Okay, then please follow the rules.
Okay.
What I'm suggesting, Mr. Brinkley.
Thank you.
You say you've been up there. You camped one time.
Yes.
How many people were that ever visited the Arctic Wildlife Range last year?
Not many.
Not many. So we have sort of an elitist group we're going up there. An elitist group. Now, I have been all over that area.
I know you have.
And I know what I'm talking about. The Arctic Plain is really nothing. You say it's not the heart. It is not the heart. It is not the heart. It is part of the most deficit part of the area. And what hurts me the most is you sit there in the Rice University. When the people support drilling for their good and for the good of this nation, as a college professor in an ivory tower, you can go up there and camp and spend your time, and I hope you spend a lot of money. But the reality is this area should be drilled. I've been fighting this battle for 39 years. It was set aside for drilling, not by the oil companies, but by Scoop Jackson, by Ted Stevens, by the administration, because they knew the potential was there. And we did put the safeguards in there that the Congress have to vote on it. Now, you can go all the pontificate you want. That refuge is 19 million acres. 19 million acres. We're talking about less than 3,000 acres. A little tiny thing. It's like the hair on your head. You pull one hair, you're not going to miss it. And this country is starving itself because we're buying foreign oil. They say that we don't need the Arctic Wildlife Range is wrong. And I'm listening to the people that live there. Not the people that live 400 miles away. Not the people that live in Fairbanks. Not the people who say they represent a certain group when they do not. I'm not saying about that. I'm saying let's listen to the people that live there. 76% of Alaskans support it, and everybody that I know of on that coast, other than a small group of people, say it's the right thing to do because they know it can be done. It's 74 miles from the pipeline. 74 miles of pipe. Mr. Chairman, again, thank you for interruption. I made a mistake when I said Mr. Rice, because I heard the Rice University, and that can get in my mind. But like I say, when we're here, we're the ones that ask the question. You answer the questions. And you may not work in the private sector.
I do work.
And by the way, I'm not asking you a question yet. You may not. And when you think about it a moment, you made a comment about me, and why I'm really pissed right now, is because you, in fact, said that I wasn't here. I was over in the flow voiding.
I know you were.
Okay.